Hey everybody, Andrew Scott, and welcome to Booth Camp. Now, this is my attempt to get a few major stalling points out of your way as you begin your VO journey.
1 year later.
A great time for a plane to go over. How you doing, everybody? Andrew Scott, and you are back at the VO Booth Camp. And today's kind of a special day. It is a year to the day that I posted my first Booth Camp video. And that means that it is a year to the day that I started off on this very interesting and rewarding journey. Now, I'm not going to take up much of your time today, except to take a minute to say thank you. Thank you to everybody who has been following and who has subscribed and who has sent me nice comments. And even the guy who said that I don't ever smile. Thank you very much for that comment. That's actually more genuine than you might know. That was very informative for me to hear. But it's been a really interesting process building out Booth Camp into what it is today. And as I sit here talking to you, I've got a screen of people on the Booth Camp Discord server interacting with each other, and quite a lot of conversation going on there. And for all my friends over on the Booth Camp Discord server, thank you guys especially. The community that we're building is, I think, the thing I'm most proudest of about Booth Camp. But you know, for the last year, you guys have seen plenty of changes. You've seen me do things, talk about things, and there are some things that are going to be happening in the near future that I want your input on, and I want your opinions about, because, and I know I've said this a number of times in the past, and whether or not people have actually taken me seriously or believed me, I guess that's a different thing, but I don't do this because I like being on YouTube. I don't do this because I like people liking me. I'm not here for likes. But if you get something out of this video, please do me the honor of the like. I don't like it as a way of personal, how shall I say it, a personal affirmation of me. I like it because YouTube is powered by likes and subscriptions. That's why you hear us YouTubers constantly banging on about them. But really, what I'm here for today is to acknowledge that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for you all. You guys out there in the far-flung reaches of the world have made Booth Camp what it is, have kept me here doing this. I do this because I want to help people. And I enjoy helping people, and I am humbled by helping people. And it is a good thing in a weary world to be able to say that at least at one point in the day, you help somebody. That's really my motivation for this. But we've got a bunch of other things coming up. I've mentioned it before in the past. I'm, getting ready to try to integrate some live streaming into Booth Camp. And of course, we've got the new Booth to Booth show that is being very well received. And I'm glad you guys like that. But really, I'm here to ask you guys, what do you want? What do you want to see in the 2023 year of Booth Camp? Do you guys want to see things like live coaching sessions? Do you want to see more interviews? Do you want to see, more experts, expertier than me? God knows there are plenty. I'm really all for making this content platform what you guys find valuable. And at the same time, I am an old dog, but I like new tricks. And so there are some ways that I'm going to be trying to change what I do and how I do it. I'm very aware that really for these last now 45 videos, a lot of it has been cheerleading. And I personally find cheerleading valuable. Sometimes you really get beaten down by what you're trying to do, and you need somebody to be there holding you up. And if I can be that person to help somebody stay upright, I want to do that. But I also know that one of the things that I personally feel has been missing from the shorter booth camp, the traditional booth camp videos, is technique and process and how to do things. Now, briefly, I'm not going to have that be a big focus, because honestly, you can get that in so many other places, on the internet, on YouTube, on Facebook. There are some great teachers out there, and they will really drill down and give you a lot of value for that. And I don't want to spend a lot of your time rehashing something that somebody else has already provided for you. But I do want to be able to give the public, the world, my take on things, because everybody does things a little bit differently. And one of the important aspects of being a good learner is knowing how to decide who to follow as far as education goes. You know, when we were in middle school and high school, we didn't have a choice. When we were in college, we were able to say, I'm not taking that. I don't like that professor. Or I don't like the way they teach. So that's a good skill that you guys are developing. Who do you listen to? And again, I'm grateful that you guys listen to me. Not because I know things, but because it verifies to me that something that I'm doing has value to the world. And at the end of the day, that's all I care about when I fall asleep. I want to know that I put something good in the world. And please do me the honor, if you've got ideas about what you want to see on Booth Camp, either on Booth Camp or on Booth to Booth or in a hot mic video or in, one of the sidechain longer form videos that I put out where I, really just kind of give you my thoughts on things, let me know. Please interact with me. Please help me build this into something that everybody enjoys and finds value in. That really is one of the ways that you can pay me back if you're not one of my clients or not one of my coaching students or, one of my supporters on my support platforms. And by the way, yes, if you would be so kind, if you find something of value out of the things that I put out through Booth Camp, I would be honored if you would decide to chip in a little bit and help out. I don't like to sit here and talk about how much it costs me to do this, but it ain't insignificant. And so if you'd like, I have a Ko-fi page that is down in the description. I also have a Patreon page for my larger media company, the Narrowband Broadcast Network, the network that brings you Booth to Booth. But, I believe in supporting the content creators that give me things that I value, whether or not it's Adam Savage and Tested, or Eric over at Hand Tool Rescue, or any of a number of other creators that I follow that I probably mentioned at one point in time or another here. People like Mark Rober or even Mr. Beast. They do a lot of good in the world, and they have a huge platform. I'm a tiny guy in the world, and I got a tiny platform. But I want to keep doing this. I want to keep the Booth Camp community growing because I think it's something special. And if you haven't joined us on the Discord server yet, by all means, afford yourself the opportunity to come hang out with us knuckleheads on Discord. We're a very friendly bunch of people, and in my left eye right now, there's a big discussion about headphones going on, and somebody's finally getting some answers about something that's been bothering them for a long time, and that's exactly what I wanted this community to be able to do. Not just me teaching people and helping people, but other people helping people. The world needs more of that. And that's why I'm here. So please, if you've got any suggestions, you can either go to vobooth.camp, the website, and contact me through there, or just directly at Andrew at VOBooth.camp. But I got to tell you, folks, it's been a fun year, a rewarding year. So many other aspects of life are still on fire. But Booth Camp and you all have kept me afloat. And I am grateful. And I give you my word, I'm going to keep doing this until nobody shows up. But until next time, this is Andrew Scott, and you have been at the VO Booth Camp. See you later, campers. Bye-bye.